The sting from the ex-tropical cyclone Jasper is finally easing, thankfully. Efforts now underway to rescue 400 Far North Queensland residents in the flood zones as that rain finally eases. Let's go live to the Douglas Shire Mayor Michael Kerr now for the latest. Michael, good to talk to you again. What's your assessment? You've finally been able to get outside.
Well, we can get outside, but we can't get anywhere, and that's the biggest problem. We've still got lots of blockages. So we've made a desperate plea to the state and federal governments for military support. You know, we are reaching breaking point here. We've got the same crews on the ground since last Tuesday. Now, Douglas is the 2,500 square kilometres that sits between Cairns and Wujal. It's the jewel of the crown of tourism for Queensland, and at the moment, we just feel like we're being forgotten about after the Cyclone Jasper. There was this unprecedented rainfall and flooding that has made record-breaking levels. We're completely isolated. We've got our residents that don't have power, don't have running water, and they need and deserve more than what they're getting at the moment. This includes the great World Heritage Daintree rainforest. We've got massive landslides there that are also just isolating those residents even further. We've got hundreds of residents that have been displaced from their homes in areas like Wonga. Communications in the Shire is patchy at best, and those that are still able to stay in their homes are currently using buckets of floodwater to flush their toilets. We're in desperate need of food and water to be delivered to our isolated communities. And the biggest fear in this is that there's a second economic blow coming to my shire here through tourism. People are out there at the moment booking their holidays for next year, and we're not going to be on that list. And we need to start getting ready for them. This is a mess for us.
Okay, just to back up a few things there, just for some specific details, Michael. So you want military support. That has been activated so far from the federal government. Has any of that arrived yet?
Nothing at all. I can't even get confirmation of when I'm going to get help.
Okay, and what specifically do you need the military support for? What's the biggest problem that you're facing this morning?
We've got isolated communities that have got no power, no water, no food. We need to be able to get in there, and at the moment we don't have the resources to do so. We need to get a vision to see exactly how much damage has been done, where we even begin to start this clean-up mess.
What's access like in and out of Port Douglas at the moment?
Well, I mean, we've got helicopters, commercial ones that are flying around yesterday. We've certainly got boats coming up and down from Cairns. There's access points to get people here. It's just, we just desperately need people here. We've got full teams sitting in Townsville waiting to come into Douglas to relieve staff, and at the moment we still can't get them here. Do
you hope that the conditions have eased and rivers are receding, etc., that now they might be able to get a bit of a hurry along?
Absolutely. We had a little bit of rain last night in the Mossman and Wonga areas, but it is dropping back now. We need to get people on the ground, whether it be by boats or if they can't do air, but we need people here now.
Is everyone accounted for, Michael? I know I asked you this question yesterday, but I should double that up today.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the great thing about this. There's been no deaths and no serious injuries as far as we've seen. We had one gentleman up in Dagara that was certainly injured quite badly, but there's been no fatalities within our region.
Is that 85-year-old missing man in Dagara that you're talking about there?
No, we had a gentleman that was trying to escape from his property and had a massive laceration to his foot.
I just noticed, just getting back on access in and out of Port Douglas, I know that there's been so many landslips in and around the area that I know quite well. So is that blocking access, Michael, into Port at the moment?
Well, Captain Cook Highway is still blocked. There's landslides and there's boulders sitting on the sides of houses at this stage. So, there could be a couple of days clean-up at least to get through Captain Cook Highway. There are the other ways that go around, but you know what they're like. They flood well. I know Bushes Creek, half the bitumen's missing off the road causeway there. So there's still a lot of issues getting here by road.
The government yesterday defended the Weather Bureau for its incorrect forecast. How do you feel about that, Michael?
Well, I'd be very surprised to see if there's a difference if we still had a BOM agency here in Cairns. That was removed from Cairns not long ago, and we only have the one in Brisbane now. When you know the terrain, the region, you can certainly make some better decisions. Right,
okay. So you're filthy at it then?
Not happy at the moment. I'm tired. I'm grumpy like everyone else is. We're just having a really hard run at the moment, and we need help.
I know, that's perfectly understandable. How much sleep have you had?
Not too much.
Yeah. But the community, it's all rallying together at the moment, Michael, while you wait for help?
Yeah, that's the thing that keeps us going. You look on the Facebook pages and you certainly see people saying, I've got a room here, I've got a bed, I've got a shower. If anyone's desperate, please come and help. So that community spirit is absolutely out there and still helping.
Okay, Michael Kerr, we've got the authorities coming up a little later on in the program. I'll be putting your points to them for sure. Appreciate your time as always.